Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use these simmer sauces. Before we get into today's video, be sure to subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you'll be notified when we upload. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to cut up my chicken. I'm using chicken thighs. You could use chicken breast if you wanted to. You could use a meat substitute like tofu if you wanted. I'm sure that you could use other meats, like maybe if you wanted to do pork, you could use those. I think traditionally this is done with chicken though. But it's up to you however you want to use these jar sauces. So I'm just cutting my chicken thighs up into bite-sized pieces, and I prefer to use chicken thighs because they have a lot more fat, and that means that they are not going to dry out as quickly as like chicken breast would. Chicken breast, it's really easy for it to get dried out when you cook it like this, but it's less. Chicken thighs just tend to do better, I think. And a lot of people think that chicken thighs have more flavor and that kind of thing, so, but use whatever you want, use whatever you have. So now I have a little bit of oil in my pan, and I am just putting my chicken in, and then after I wash my hands, I will season it. I just added a little bit of salt and pepper. I didn't want to add any seasonings that would compete with the jar sauce. The jar sauce has enough seasoning in it that it'll have lots of flavor, but the chicken itself just needs a little bit of salt and pepper. So I just give that a stir. I'm just letting it cook until the chicken is mostly done. You have to simmer the sauce for about 15 minutes, so the chicken doesn't have to be all the way done, but you do want it mostly there before you put the sauce in. And this is optional, you do not have to do this, but I just put a little chicken stock in my pan to make sure to get that fond off of the bottom of my pan. No, frond. I think it's frond with an R. Anyways, that is where all of the flavor is, and you definitely want that in your sauce. It's the good stuff. And it just takes a tiny, tiny little bit, and the chicken stock will evaporate pretty much. So, and you could use water if you don't have chicken stock. Water would work just fine. So now I'm adding my sauce, and I did turn the heat down on my pan, and I'm going to give that a good mix to make sure everything is coated in the sauce. And I wanted to make sure that I got all of the sauce out of the jar. That's why I picked it up and stuff like that. But just give it a good mix, and then make sure you turn your heat down and let it simmer. I was having fun mixing it around and kind of playing in it. So just let that simmer for 15 minutes. And then give it a quick mix. Make sure that nothing is like stuck to the bottom of your pan. Make sure everything is cooked. You'll want to take a thermometer and check the temperature of your chicken to make sure that it's done, and then you'll remove it and serve it. You can serve it over rice. I bet it would be good over couscous or any sort of carb. I think it would be good over, but I think rice is pretty traditional. But there it is. Be sure to check out loavesandishes.net for more recipes and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching.